Imagine if someone was watching you, right now, as you go about your daily life. That's the unsettling reality of the Broaddus family. In June 2014, Derek and Maria Broaddus purchased a $1.3 million house at 657 Boulevard in Westfield, New Jersey. The house was spacious and situated in a well-to-do neighborhood, ideal for the couple and their young children. However, before the Broaddus family could fully move into their new home, they started receiving mysterious and sinister letters from an individual identifying themselves only as the Watcher. The letters began arriving just days after the closing of the house sale. The first letter introduced the Watcher, who claimed to have been tasked with watching over the house as part of a family duty that spanned several generations, dating back to the 1920s. The Watcher made it clear that they were closely observing the Broaddus family and noted details that suggested physical surveillance. Have they found what is in the walls yet? In time, they will. The letters continued. 657 Boulevard has been the subject of my family for decades now, and as it approaches its 110th birthday, I have been put in charge of watching and waiting for its second coming. My grandfather watched the house in the 1920s, and my father watched in the 1960s. It is now my time. Do you know the history of the house? Do you know what lies within the walls of 657 Boulevard? Why are you here? I will find out. Despite the number of letters that the Broaddus family received and shared with authorities, they were written carefully enough to tease, but not with enough information to work out the sender's identity. Who am I? They wrote. There are hundreds and hundreds of cars that drive by 657 Boulevard each day. Maybe I am in one. Look at all the windows you can see from 657 Boulevard. Maybe I am in one. Subsequent letters grew more specific and threatening, mentioning the Broaddus' children by name and wondering aloud whose room faced the street, making it easier for the Watcher to track. The tone of the letters was both creepy and taunting, with phrases like, "I am pleased to know your names now and the name of the young blood you have brought to me," which understandably alarmed the family. The Broaddus family contacted the Westfield police, who began an investigation, but found it challenging to uncover any substantial leads. The letters were processed for DNA and fingerprints, leading to a few suspects, but nothing conclusive. The lack of direct threats in the letters also complicated the legal response, as it was difficult to classify the case under existing harassment or stalking laws. The case quickly attracted media attention, both locally and nationally, as it tapped into fundamental fears about home safety and privacy. Unable to feel safe in their own home, the Broaddus family never fully moved into the house at 657 Boulevard. They attempted to sell it several times but faced difficulties due to the property's notoriety. Theories about the identity of the Watcher ranged from disgruntled former house bidders to a neighbor with a grudge or even a hoax. But no theory was ever proven, and no one was charged. If you found this story as fascinating and baffling as we do, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, Baffling Mysteries. Stay tuned for more intriguing cases and unsolved mysteries that will keep you on the edge of your seat.